Hello everyone, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Chiang Rai in northern Thailand. In today's video we're going to do a bit of a different one. We're not going to be out and about eating different foods and showing you different places. We're just going to sit in front of the camera and we're going to talk about 2024, how it's gone so far, the challenges we've had, and talk about 2025, the goals we've got for 2025 and the plans we've got for 2025. Holly's not going to be much in this video, but she is right there. She's not feeling very well. Give us a wave. So anyway, let's get into it. Okay, starting off with our recap of 2024. First thing I want to say is thank you so much to everyone who's been watching, subscribing. It really has meant a lot. I didn't expect the channel to do as well as it's done in the first month. I mean, in the grand scheme of YouTube, it's not doing amazingly well, but it's doing better than I expected. So honestly, thank you so much. So just to have a look at some of the stats from so far. So today's the 31st of December. So we're a month into the channel going live, or the first video going live. And we've got 32,000 views and 414 subscribers, which, like I said, is honestly so much better than I was expecting. I really just expected a few family and friends to watch our videos and it to be really pathetic. So it's encouraging that people want to watch us, and we're hopefully going to carry on doing a lot more in 2025. So long may it continue. Okay, so now let's talk about some challenges we've had. Challenges with traveling, filming, editing. These are things that I've not done before properly. I mean, I've been traveling, of course, but not to the extent we're doing it at the minute. I mean, we were on an 8-month trip, nearly an 8-month trip. So it's come with its challenges. The first of which is our health. Like I said, Holly's not feeling great today. She's got a bit of a sore throat, and it's not the first time that we've had issues with, each of us have had issues. We're eating food from different countries and that's not sitting well on our bellies. We've had mosquito bites, we've had sore throats and colds and all these kind of things. And that has been a massive challenge, probably the biggest challenge that we've had so far. And we're learning to manage those things, but it's obviously taking time. And hopefully as we progress on the trip, it will become a lot easier, but definitely not been easy so far. The second thing is kind of getting used to moving around. Traveling, obviously when you go away for 2 weeks, you were in one place for 2 weeks, or maybe you move to 2, maximum 3 places. Obviously since we've started traveling, which has been about 2 months now, we must have moved to 20, maybe 25 places. I'm not sure exactly on the number, but there's been a lot of places we've moved to, and unpacking your bag, packing your bag again, unpacking it, packing it. It's so difficult. It's really hard to get used to, especially if you're only spending a night in a place or 2 nights in a place. That's been a massive challenge for us. We've kind of decided early on that we wouldn't spend any less than 3 nights if we can help it anywhere, just so it gives us a bit of time in each place and we're not, like I said, unpacking the bag and then having to pack it all again within the space of a day. So that's definitely been something to get used to, but we're getting there, and we've got our packing time down from about an hour to about 10 minutes now, so it's not too bad. The third thing I think has been a bit of a challenge is obviously, this is only the second trip that me and Holly have been on, and so getting used to each other on the trip, spending so much time with each other has been difficult as well. I'm sure a lot of other people have had the same issues before. You spending so much time with any person, whether how much you love them or not, is always going to be difficult. So that's been another challenge that we've had. And the last thing, and probably the most challenging thing that we've both had, is missing family and friends back home, and pets, of course. Christmas in particular, I think, was a particularly difficult time for me, because it's the first Christmas I've had away from home, and Christmas is probably my favourite time of year, and so I've really missed, my mum's ham and my mum's turkey dinner and all that kind of stuff, and that has been a challenge. I think come the new year it'll get a lot easier. Obviously it's still been early days, and so you're obviously going to miss family and miss home a lot in the first couple of months, and you just get used to that. But yeah, it's definitely been a big challenge. In terms of challenges with filming and editing, this has been something that I'm pretty new to. The only editing I've done before was, I did actually have a YouTube channel back in 2010, 2011, where I was making compilation videos of like Liverpool goals. So that's like the only bit of editing I've ever done. But yeah, knowing what to film and what not to film has been a real challenge for us, because obviously this trip for us is it's our time to escape and, you know, get away from work, get away from, you know, where we were living, all that kind of stuff. And so we actually wanted to enjoy each other's company and enjoy the things that we were doing, and so we didn't want filming to get in the way of all that. So it's been difficult to kind of find that line between, you know, where we should film, where we can film, and where we should just enjoy it and not like look through life through the lens, I suppose. Which is why the early videos that we've done so far have been, you know, the food challenges. They're really easy for us to film. They don't really get in the way too much, so they've been quite good ones, and they've done really well. So maybe we'll carry on doing quite a lot more of them. But I would like to in the future start doing more documentary style films, like really filming a lot more of a full day or a couple of days of like meeting people and doing certain things. So we'll see what 2025 holds, but I've got some good ideas so far, so we'll see what happens. Another thing is, yeah, like I said, I've got very little experience editing videos, so I'm constantly learning, improving. I'm hoping that you're seeing that in the videos so far. I mean, we've only done 7 so far, but I think they're getting progressively better. Getting more comfortable in front of the camera, all those kind of things. So yeah, hopefully we'll in the next few months they'll be even better again. And the last thing has been knowing what people want to see. You know, we've actually filmed. I mean, we've put 7 live. We've actually filmed about, I don't know, maybe 13 videos, and I've kind of discounted them because one of them was me getting my hair cut in Turkey, and it kind of was just me getting a haircut. So I didn't know whether that would be interesting for people to watch or not. Another one was we went to Koh Phi Phi Islands, and when I finished editing it, it just felt like a home video. So again, I didn't know if that was something people wanted to really see. It wasn't particularly interesting. And yeah, we've had a couple more, and some of the videos we've not put live for different reasons. So one was I wanted to do a video on why Brits love Thailand, but I just didn't get around to filming all the things that I wanted to in Bangkok. I wanted to do most of it in Bangkok, and I just didn't manage to fit it all in. And I don't want to put out something that's half finished. So yeah, it's been difficult to kind of, you know, maneuver all these challenges and things like that to know what to put out. But hopefully what we're putting out so far has been good. They've been quite fun. But yeah, like I said, I'm hoping to do some other stuff as well. So we'll see. But like, maybe someone can tell me in the comments, like, would you prefer me to just put out anything because you want to see a video of us doing anything, or even if it's like slightly boring, or would you prefer to wait for something that I'm genuinely happy and proud of? It'd be interesting to know. So let me know in the comments. Okay, and which brings me on to channel goals for our channel. To be honest, when we started the channel, I had no goals whatsoever. I was really just kind of gonna put some videos live for our own entertainment and for friends and family back home to see what we've been up to. And that was it really. We might get a few hundred views and I'd be happy with that. But actually, because they've done so well, you know, we've got a few thousand views now, and I can actually see some progress being made, and we're quite close to being monetized. I'm not really I don't really want to put too much pressure on us to you know, aim for a certain amount of subscribers by a certain time or a certain amount of views by a certain time. I'm not really interested in that. I just kind of want to enjoy it and see what happens. If something comes of it, then great. If not, then it's absolutely fine. There's no problem. So yeah, so in terms of the channel goals, no real channel goals other than just keep going and keep putting out some stuff for you to watch. So that's it. And talking of being monetized and why I'm so happy and surprised at how well the channel's doing, I've heard a lot of stories about people getting monetized, and it takes them ages, takes them months and months. But just looking at like the stats at the minute, we're only 86 subscribers away from 500, which means that we can monetize the channel to some extent, and we're just over 100 public watch hours away from monetizing it to include like memberships and supers and something else, can't remember. Merchandise, which I'm so surprised at. I was surprised that we'd be able to monetize, or will be able to monetize it so soon. And then from like monetization from an ads point of view and AdSense, all this kind of stuff, we're a bit further away, but still not that far away. We're only just over 1,000 watch hours and just over 500 subscribers. So honestly, I've been really, really surprised at how well we've managed to do in such a short amount of time. So we'll see. Hopefully we can monetize it pretty soon. You just need to keep watching. Make sure you watch the end of this video, and it'll put up our watch hours a lot more. Which brings me on to personal goals. So personal goals for me anyway, I'm not sure what Holly's are, but for me, there's a few things. So this is what I look like currently. No, I'm joking. So I want to lose a bit of weight. In the first couple of months I was traveling, we've really kind of indulged a lot. We were drinking a lot in the Thai islands. We've been eating, without really thinking about it. So I want to lose a bit of weight. I usually skirt around 83, 84 kilos. So I want to get down to 75 if I can, which means losing about 9 kilos. So we'll see what happens there. And like I said, I want to drink less alcohol. It's definitely a factor in obviously your physical health, but it also affects your mental health as well. Especially when you're traveling, you do end up kind of drinking a lot because you're not got working the next day. You're not got any responsibilities really. You're just going around and you're meeting people and you're going to this place and that place. And sometimes drinking is kind of all you can do. Particularly in the Thai islands, I found that. But we've kind of drank less and less as time's gone on. And I think from now onwards, we're going to cut it out altogether for at least for a couple of months, because we're moving on to Laos. And obviously with what's been happening there, we're a bit nervous about drinking there anyway. So I don't think we'll drink much for the next couple of months. And yeah, like I said, I really want to focus on mental health, because it's easy to think that, when you quit your job and you're going to go traveling, that your mental health is going to be great, because why wouldn't it be? You've got no responsibilities, you've seen all these new places, but actually you still have your up and down days. And a lot of that does have to do with how you're spending those days. If you're drinking alcohol, if you're not exercising, all those normal things that you expect, your mental health is still going to suffer wherever you are and whatever you're doing. So it's definitely something I want to concentrate a lot more on in the new year. It's definitely a subject that is coming up more and more, particularly with men around my age. So I'm really keen to make sure that my mental health is as good as it can be. And then the last thing on my list is to improve my filming and editing skills. I really want to go all in on like the filming stuff and editing and putting it out there on YouTube and stuff. I want to get a lot better. So my goal is to learn from other YouTubers, learn from wherever I can to improve my editing skills and filming skills, and hopefully that will show on the videos that you watch in the future. So yeah, they're my personal goals for 2025. And then last but not least, plans for 2025. So we're about a quarter of the way through our trip. This was our original plan, which was to go from London to Turkey to Sri Lanka, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Hong Kong, Osaka, Seoul, Shanghai, Philippines, Indonesia, Australia, Singapore, Malaysia, and then back to the UK on the 21st of August. So far, we've followed the itinerary to a T. Every single day we've booked that flight and we've left and gone to that place. So, and we're leaving for Laos in a couple of days' time. Probably by the time I post this, we might already be there. But I think for the next few months, we're going to have to change the itinerary. And the main reason for this is this. So I've got a ticket, thanks to my good friends Sarah and Rick, to go to Oasis in Manchester on the 11th of July. And I know a lot of you are thinking, why the hell are you going all the way back to the UK to see Oasis? They're a band from the 90s and you're leaving like these sunny places to go see them. Well, I like them. I don't care what you're saying. I want to go. So we're going to cut the trip a little bit shorter. And this is what it looks like now. So, like I said, so January we're going to be spending it in Laos. Probably not the whole of January, but a few weeks of January. Then in January we'll head over to Cambodia and until February. Then head to Vietnam until March. Hong Kong at the end of March on the way to Japan. Then we get to Japan on the 1st of April for cherry blossom season. Then we'll go to the Philippines, although we are considering going to Okinawa, which is still Japan, but it's an island off Japan that I'm really, really keen to see. Not sure if we'll get there or not yet. It's quite expensive, but we'll see how we're doing by that point. And then from the Philippines, we'll head to Indonesia in May. And then from Indonesia, we head to Australia to meet up with some family and some friends over there. So, we might change the trip around a little bit. We might still go to Seoul or we might still go to Shanghai. We'll just see what happens closer to the time. But I think this is more likely to be the itinerary from now on. So give us some suggestions about what you want to see in these places. Maybe some people from these places can tell me what there is to do there, what good videos I can film there. But yeah, let me know what you want to see. And then we'll be heading back to the UK and we'll go see Oasis. And I'm not sure what will happen to the channel after that. Maybe we'll do some filming back there. I do have a good idea for a video in Ukraine, hopefully after we get back. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that's everything. So that's the plans. Those are the goals, and that's everything that's happened so far in 2024.
Bring on 2025.
Say it, the whole thing in your mouth, just chew it. Right, you did it, how do you feel?
Confused. Good confidence speech to open up. And there it is. We came third. I thought we did pretty well there. We didn't even cheat once. We came third. There's only two. There was about 12 teams.
Thank you guys for playing. I hope you enjoyed it.
We did. We loved it.
Good.
Absolutely loved it. Yeah, it was great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much. That was so much fun. No,
That's so sweet.